Alright, we're back with another video, and this video is going to be over the work order generation process. Now, I think I've said before that I generally generate work orders on a Friday after 3 p.m., and it's because I give everybody an opportunity to get their stuff entered into BMMS. I get my stuff entered from BMMS into MP2, and it gets me set up to generate work orders properly. Now, there are four things that you need to make sure happen before you go into this process, and those things are: number one, you need to clear out all the work orders from BMMS and transfer that data into MP2. Number two is you need to save any post reports that you want from business objects on the dashboard site before you close out the completed work orders in MP2, or you won't be able to have a post report. The third thing is once you save those post reports, then you can go in and close all the current completed work orders, and you need to get those all closed out, especially the PMs that generate on timelines. And number four is you need to go to the shop and look at the FactoryTalk View SE and RS View and determine what, if any, blowers are at or are near 1,000 hours, because once you go into the generate work order process, you'll have to select them, you know, in order to get them put into the schedule properly, because they don't automatically generate. We have to keep track of the hours that they run and then generate them when they're due. So with that being said, those four things you'll need to do before you do this. So to go into the generate work order process, you'll come here into MP2 and click on your generate work order tab. It'll open up this little splash screen here, and things to know about this are the save generation tab here. I've got a save generation in here called BFD refrigeration and non-TPM, and basically what it does, if I look here in the task selection screen, it's going to filter out everything that's got TPM in the assigned to field. I don't need any TPMs. All I want is all the other work orders, so I've got TPMs excluded. So if we come back to the options screen, you'll see we got a generate through date. Now today is the 25th. Yesterday was the 24th on our turnaround. And I always go the next Saturday out, which is going to be the 1st, and the next time we generate work orders, we're going to go out to the 8th, and we'll be generating them on the 7th. But today I'm going to select June 1st, and we're basically going to go 1 week out and look for all of our work orders. So other things to know about this screen are you've got some create work orders for over here, and you need to have ready or hold work orders unchecked, equipment readings outside SP limits unchecked, and print work orders after generating them unchecked. Now if you use the save generation, you shouldn't have any issue with that because it's saved that way. So once you verify those things are unchecked, you can go here and click generate, and it's just going to let you know that it's going to take a little bit because it's going to examine all the records, and you click yes, continue. Now I've already looked at the blower screens downstairs, and I know that I don't have any blowers due for oil changes, so I'm not going to have to worry about any of those as I go through this selection process. So when your manual work order selection screen comes up, you're on here to this candidates for release screen, and what you'll want to do is just scroll through these and come through here, and you'll see there's a weekly shop equipment guard inspection. That's something that I've got to do weekly, so I'll generate that one. Sling inspection is on our compliance maintenance plan. That one gets generated. 2-week air compressor is refrigeration PM, it gets generated. Line 1 hoist inspection is also on the compliance maintenance plan, so it has to be generated. Line 3 hoist has to be generated. Warehouse hoist has to be generated. And that one. Okay, line 1 is the next line going down. Yesterday we had line 3 go down, so line 1's the next line going down, so I will generate work orders for line 1. And then once again, I don't have any blowers at 1,000 hours, so I'm going to skip right through these and go on down. This is a line 3 work order. That's a line 3 work order. This is a line 2 work order. Emergency lighting is a monthly facility that gets generated. That's a monthly facility. This is a monthly. Generally, always all the facility type work orders always get generated when they're due. It's only the lines that I'm being selective on, because I don't need all of line 2's work orders generated when it's not going down or not planned to go down, or line 3's. It just generates them prematurely and kind of clutters the system up for me, so I do it. I'll exclude them when I go through here. So, and this is the bad thing about this, you gotta go through each one of these and click yes and verify that's what you want. We can go ahead, this is line 3, we can go ahead and do it, get it generated. Don't want to generate that one. That does get generated. That's a weekly refrigeration room cleaning that the RTs do. This is a PDM work order. Another refrigeration work order. All the refrigeration work orders always get generated. Line 1 mixer seal change out. Motor fan cleaning. Stove trough elevator. And I always generate the ultrasounds for the line that is going down. Can't be tricked, because you got to read this closely. That's line 1 and line 3. I don't know why they generate next to one another like that, but this has already been done, and Clay had sent me a request to get it generated so we can go ahead and close it. They've already done their break glass check. So we'll move on down here to the Frick screw compressor. Yes, PSM. All PSM work orders and refrigeration work orders always get generated, regardless of what line you're looking for. Water chiller valves, drain pots. This compliance maintenance plan. Line 1 sheeting. These are all TPMs that Jason Neidham had set up at one point in time, and the C Crew mechanics do these TPMs when the line runs in for line 1. This is a facility PM. Another facility PM. And a compliance maintenance plan. So I'm at the bottom of the list now. So once I get to the bottom of the list, I can go ahead and click done. And what it's going to do is it's going to go through there and generate those work orders. So we have effectively generated 41 work orders. So I click OK, and it gets that filled out of the way. And the very next thing I need to do is go into my work orders and find those work orders that were generated today. And I do that through a filter. After I've gone to work orders, I've got a filter that's called date. And what I want to do is I want to edit my filter called date. And I want to change the request date to today. And what it's going to do, it's going to find everything that's in the backlog that I generated today, and it's going to let me work with it. So I'll click on save and apply, then click OK. So here are all the work orders that were just recently generated, and they all have random dates on them right now as far as when they should be scheduled. So I'm just going to look and see which one is my newest one and which one's my oldest one. My oldest one's on the 1st. My newest one says it should have been done on the 14th. And I'm going to change that to my name. Everything in MP2 is done in with cap locks. Just keeps everything looking clean. And what we'll do is we'll go down through here and put the delay description for each of these, and essentially it's just a matter of knowing what they are. And by putting this delay description in here, it allows you to, when you use this filter here for line 1, 2, or 3, it allows you to bring those things up. So this one just happens to be a facility, and this one's refrigeration. And you could just type these in there, FACREF. And this one is PDM. Oops. And that one's refrigeration. Line 1, line 1, line 1, line 1, line 1, line 1, line 1. So we got another refrigeration facility. And I think you get the gist of this. And these are all line 1, even though they're refrigeration. It's a facility. That one's actually refrigeration. And this one's facility. Line. Don't know how that one got generated, but it's line 3. Sling inspections facility. And that was the end of that list. So go back to my date. And now I have them all with delay descriptions. Now it's a matter of going and scheduling all these to the day that they're going to be due. And we know that line 1 is going to be turning around on the, let me see here. See, today's the 25th.